The sharp snap of handcuffs shattered the quiet of the suburban street. "You're resisting arrest," one officer barked as he forced a composed black woman against a patrol car. Her stance was unshaken, her jaw tight, but her posture, military, sharp. Onlookers stood frozen, some filming, others just staring in disbelief. Calmly, she turned her head. "You have no idea who you just handcuffed, but in 20 minutes, you'll wish you hadn't." That woman was General Olivia Marshall, a 4-star military commander who had just returned from a classified overseas mission. Dressed in civilian clothes, she'd stopped for coffee before a Pentagon briefing, unaware that her skin color, her car, and her confidence had made her a target. The officers, known in the area for questionable stops, approached her with suspicion. When she asked for probable cause, it was enough to escalate. "I'm not resisting," she said. "You're making a mistake," but the cuffs were already on. What they didn't know: Olivia had written the very protocols they were violating. Her wrists bound, she spotted a teenager with a phone and dictated a classified Pentagon number. When the call connected, she identified herself. Within minutes, officers' radios erupted. "Stand down, confirm location, do not engage." Squad cars arrived, not to back the arrest, but to stop it. The chief's voice came through, shaken. "You detained a Pentagon-level officer. Do not speak. Wait for command." The cuffs came off. "Get me the secretary," Olivia said. And when the line reconnected, her voice was clear. "Audit their records. Every stop, every complaint." By sundown, the officers were suspended. Dashcam footage leaked. Victims came forward, investigations began. Within days, they were charged with unlawful detainment and abuse of power. But Olivia didn't stop there. She went to Capitol Hill, not to protect herself, but to protect those without rank or voice. She pushed for national reforms, mandatory, de-escalation training, independent reviews, and a central registry for officer misconduct. The video of her arrest went viral, not just because of what happened, but because of how she stood through it. Poised, fearless, unshaken. She wasn't just a general, she was justice in uniform or not. When asked about the incident during a Sunday morning news show, a fellow general summed it up in a single powerful sentence. "She fought wars overseas. Then she came home and had to fight for her dignity. That's what makes her dangerous." To people like those officers, she doesn't back down. The next morning, General Olivia Marshall walked back into the Pentagon with the same unwavering poise she carried in combat zones. Her stride was deliberate, her expression calm. Staffers paused as she passed, offering silent respect. They didn't need to say anything. The headline said it all. Every monitor displayed the footage of the 2 officers who had arrested her, now in handcuffs themselves, led out of their precinct in absolute silence. But Olivia didn't stop to watch. Her focus was already on what came next. Her inbox overflowed. Civil rights organizations seeking her guidance, families of victims asking for help, advocacy groups wanting her voice, schools inviting her to speak. When a reporter caught up with her in a quiet Pentagon corridor and asked if she felt vindicated, she paused just long enough to choose her words. "I'm not here for revenge," she said. "I'm here for change. This wasn't just about me. It's about the kind of country we say we are, and what we allow it to become." Days later, in a closed congressional session, she ended her testimony with a message no one dared to challenge. Command doesn't end with a uniform. Integrity doesn't stop at a badge. And justice doesn't wait for permission. Across the country, her name began to mean something more. In police stations, training academies, and community town halls, Olivia Marshall became a symbol, a reckoning that had been a long time coming. Because even in civilian clothes, even with her hands bound, a general still leads, and in her wake, prejudice does not stand.